This video is a production of the Sound Collection Lab, located in the History, Social Sciences, Philosophy Department, originating from the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. Programming in the History, Social Sciences, Philosophy Department's Sound Collection Lab is made possible in part by funding contributed for the Porter Legacy Initiative. The History, Social Sciences, Philosophy Department not only offers majors in history and history with teacher licensure, and minors in philosophy, political science, sociology, and diversity studies, it also offers 4 unique opportunities for hands-on learning. The Pebley Center, the Drennen-Scott Historic Site, the Democracy Project, and the Sound Collection Lab offer students a chance to get their hands on history and to make some history of their own.
The Pebley Center for Arkansas Historical and Cultural Materials offers students first-hand experience of working with archival material. Since its establishment in 2003, the mission of the Pebley Center has been to collect, preserve, and make available for research those materials significant to the history of Sebastian, Polk, Crawford, Franklin, Logan, and Scott counties in Arkansas, and LaFleur and Sequoyah counties in Oklahoma. The Pebley Center is located on the first floor of the Borum Library on the campus of the University of Arkansas at Fort Smith. In the Pebley Center, you will find resources including archival collections, family histories, oral histories, diaries, newspapers, photos, maps, journals, microfilm and microfiche readers, and more. Shelley Blanton, the Pebley Center archivist, can assist you by phone, email, or during a visit to the Pebley. Access to collections is a creative way to research, and there are many primary resources. The Pebley Center offers research assistance for special projects and classroom assignments. UAFS students frequent the Pebley Center for assistance with research papers and to search for possible writing topics. Community members from far and wide are helped with their historical information research requests. With nearly 200 archival collections to choose from, visitors are bound to find interesting primary sources. The collections include the Fort Chaffee Relocation Program, the Fort Smith Historical Society, the Drennen-Scott Papers, and the Woods-Patterson Collection. Archives are extremely important for the preservation and understanding of our society. An archive holds secrets of the past, often unpublished and waiting to be uncovered by a researcher or research request. Visit the Pebley Center today to get your hands-on learning.
Hands-on learning by way of historical interpretation awaits you at the Drennen-Scott Historic Site. Since 2005, the University of Arkansas Fort Smith's Drennen-Scott Historic Site has given students the opportunity to engage firsthand in the preservation and interpretation of our region's complex social history. Located near downtown Van Buren, just 10 minutes from UAFS, the Drennen-Scott Historic Site interprets 2 distinct houses, the Drennen-Scott House and the Wilhoff House. The Drennen-Scott House was constructed in 1838. In this time, Van Buren, Drennen acted as an Indian agent, he owned slaves, and a Civil War battle was fought over his property. His family maintained his home through 5 generations before passing the legacy to UAFS in 2005. The well-preserved, rich history contained at the Drennen-Scott Historic Site gives students a hand-on learning opportunity to delve into topics including federal Indian policy, slavery, the Civil War, the Great Depression, gender roles, and a military history spanning from the Revolutionary War to the Cold War. The Wilhoff House was built in the 1850s. Leonard Wilhoff and his wife, Mary Beckel, were German immigrants who made their home in Van Buren. Wilhoff owned and operated a bakery and lived a modest working-class life. As such, the Wilhoff House provides students with opportunities to engage in historical questions comparing social classes and understanding immigration stories. Internship and research opportunities abound at the Drennen-Scott Historic Site. Students participate in archaeological investigations, create exhibits, develop public programs, design and enact living history events, take field trips to other historical sites, and contribute to historical scholarship by documenting, presenting, and publishing articles on the history of the region that John Drennen and Leonard Wilhoff lived in nearly a century ago. Visit the Drennen-Scott Historic Site today to get your hands on learning history.
In Democracy in America, Alexis de Tocqueville observed that the United States of the 1830s had a strong democracy by virtue of the fact that its citizens participated in it. The UAFS Democracy Project gave students that kind of opportunity to experience and participate in the political process firsthand. The U.S. Democracy Project recognizes the role the university plays in preparing the next generation of informed and engaged citizens in our democracy. The UAFS Democracy Project provides students with a sustained platform to become better informed about and better engaged in the civic and political processes. There are opportunities for students to acquire and develop the practical, political, and civic skills necessary to be proactive and effective citizens. Primarily through town halls with public officials, elected officials, political candidates, and civic leaders. Through voter registration drives and through internships, students take a front row seat in learning about the ins and outs of the political process. Besides, the UAFS Democracy Project hosts events that commemorate key historical and civic events such as Constitution Week and MLK Week. The UAFS Democracy Project's past guests have included the Governor of the State of Arkansas, the Lieutenant Governor of the State of Arkansas, the Speaker of the Arkansas House of Representatives, the Majority Leader and the Minority Leader of the Arkansas Senate, the Mayor of the City of Fort Smith, and various other civic leaders. Get your hands on learning today by attending a UAFS Democracy Project event.
In the Sound Collection Lab, students can get their hands on learning the art, skills, and the technology involved in collecting oral histories, creating podcasts, and making informative videos. The Sound Collection Lab is equipped with microphones, cameras, lights, a mixer, and all the fixins to make quality audio-video projects. Students can register to use the lab equipment to assemble audio and video files that can then be turned into a presentation or video for their courses. The Pebley Center's Archivist in a Backpack program operates out of the Sound Collection Lab. Students and faculty can check out equipment to take into the community to collect oral history and archival materials. The kit includes a laptop, portable scanners, audio recorder, cameras, portable chairs, and tables. For example, the History, Social Sciences, Philosophy Department is working in conjunction with the Sisters of St. Scholastica Monastery in Fort Smith to collect oral histories of the sisters. Students in some sections of Introduction to Sociology choose this option as their primary assignments for the semester. The students learn how to collect oral history and then travel to St. Scholastica to interview one of the sisters. Those oral histories and presentations on them are kept in the Pebley Center archive and posted on the departmental YouTube channel. Work done in the Sound Collection Lab is made possible in part by the Covington Baskin Porter Legacy Initiative. Visit the Sound Collection Lab today to get your hands-on learning.
To get your hands-on learning today, contact Shelley Blanton at the Pebley Center, Professor Wing at the Drennen-Scott Historic Site, Dr. Yamcam with the UAFS Democracy Project, or Dr. Maher for the Sound Collection Lab. Thanks for watching. Bye!